If you would like to grow tomatoes like this outside in the UK, watch this video. This one weighs ½ kilo. Okay, I brought one of the tomatoes into the greenhouse. Let's see what it looks like inside. There, this is how it looks. It's like cutting a beautiful steak. Amazing. But how does it taste? Awesome, full of flavour. This is without doubt the most successful year we've ever had growing tomatoes outside. Whether it's little cherry tomatoes like this, or the huge beefsteak tomatoes we've grown further down the garden. So how do we get a crop of tomatoes like this? Well, it seems to be relatively simple. We grow them in raised beds and we refresh them with compost from our own compost heap every year. So it's basically organic. Apart from that, I stop them at a certain height to allow the foliage to stop growing and the tomatoes to fill. Taking out the side shoots, that's important. We also grow them in these strange plastic pots where you can water in and the water sits there and seeps slowly into the ground. It's important not to have water onto the foliage because the spores that carry the blight can only gain access if there's water present. Since we've been using these for the last 4 years, we haven't had a problem with blight. For the 2 previous years, we were badly affected, and 1 year we lost almost the entire crop of beautiful tomatoes. So apart from that, it's obviously, as I mentioned earlier, it's the correct position. This is a very warm corner, and this corner faces up to the south up there. And this is an ideal position. Halfway down the garden is another good position because it's sheltered by the greenhouse. And that's basically it. And these will keep us going now. Last year, they kept us going right into October. These are the strange plastic pots I referred to. You water into here, and the water slowly goes into the ground, delivers it exactly where it's needed, and it does tend to keep the weeds down around because they get too dry. We're also growing tomatoes halfway down the garden, again with a fence on one side and the greenhouse the other side of it, providing good shelter and a lot of sunshine. Whether it's little tomatoes like these cherries or the huge beefsteak tomatoes, they are sweet and full of flavour. Amazing. There are 3 beef tomatoes I've been waiting to ripen because they're the biggest and I think the best I've ever grown. Anyway, I think the time has come, so let's see what you think. That's the first one. This one's not so big, but still beautiful. And next one, monster. Oh, my goodness. There it is. It's heavy. And here's the next one. Not bad for outside in the UK, is it? Yeah, there's something I always forget to say. It would mean the world to me if you could subscribe to my channel. At the moment I've got 552, but I need 1,000 in order to get any revenue from the adverts shown during my videos. So if you could hit that subscribe button, it would be brilliant. Thank you so much.